Hey, what's up everyone? Today we are diving into the Sony Xperia X2 Compact, released back in 2018. But in 2023, is this pocket-sized powerhouse still worth a second look? The design might not be the trendiest, but I must say, it's holding up surprisingly well. The curved plastic bag with its matte finish has yet to show a single scratch. And let's not forget about those solid aluminum sides and metal buttons. This phone, my friends, is built like a tank. Speaking of which, the fingerprint scanner on the back is proving to be more reliable than its successor, the Sony Xperia 5. Though I would prefer to be side mounted or under the display for a more seamless experience. Now let me tell you, holding this phone feels like a breath of fresh air. It's incredibly compact and comfortable to use. And honestly, you don't even need a back cover with the build quality this phone boasts. It's a bit slippery though. But there's a small drawback to this design, the lack of a headphone jack. However, you can still use an analog audio adapter. And while the speakers are decent, they might not be as loud or bassy as those found in some of its competitors. But hey, don't forget, it's a Sony smartphone, so it comes with IP68 water resistance. This little fella can survive underwater video recording sessions like a charm. But unfortunately, there's no wireless charging on this phone. Moving on to the display, don't be fooled by its Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel. This is one of the best quality IPS displays I've ever used. The 5-inch screen is pretty sharp and the colors are accurate and vibrant. Surprisingly, the contrast ratio is impressive for an IPS display, almost on par with an OLED display when not examined up close. And let's not forget the advantage of being an LCD. There's no flickering, no burning and no green line issue. It's a standard 60Hz display, which might feel like a disadvantage if you're used to high refresh rate displays. But on the bright side, there's no annoying notch or punch hole taking away from your content. Now you might be wondering, how does this compact phone perform? Despite sporting an older Snapdragon 845 chipset, it handles itself pretty well. With a Full HD Plus 60Hz display, the processor has less workload, allowing you to comfortably play high-end games like Genshin Impact with ease. And guess what? No overheating issues here. So it's running Android 10, which is 3 years older than the latest version. But don't let that be a deal breaker. All your favorite apps run without a hitch, and there's no bloater weighing it down, thanks to Sony's minimalist stock Android skin. Time to talk about the camera. Now don't be deceived by the single rear camera setup. This little champ can zoom up to around 4 times without losing much quality, thanks to its high resolution sensor. In fact, it even outperforms many modern smartphones in terms of detail, because they all take 12 megapixel photos, normally after even boasting 108 megapixel, 200 megapixel, etc. The color sense and contrast are on point, better than even the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. However, there may be some clipped highlights due to its slightly limited dynamic range. Nevertheless, the Xperia X2 Compact captures highly detailed, natural shots without any artificial look, and the same goes for videos. Low-light photos come out incredibly well. And let's not forget about the unbeatable 960 frames per second super slow motion at Full HD. I have to admit, the front camera isn't its strongest suit. Battery life is where this compact powerhouse shines. Despite its 2970 mAh capacity, it easily outlasts my Galaxy S20 FE with its 4500 mAh battery, all thanks to the efficient Snapdragon processor and the small, efficient display. You won't have to worry about the battery life here. Plus, it charges 50% in just half an hour, which is decent but not over the top. Wrapping things up, the Sony Xperia X2 Compact exceeded my expectation in terms of camera performance, overall performance and battery life. It's incredible value for money, especially at its current price of just around $100. This pocket rocket has truly aged like fine wine. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.